Now I want to ask you a question. What does certain elements in the story symbolize?
The most important symbol in the open window itself. When Vera tells Mr. Nuttall the story of the Lost Hunters, the open window comes to symbolize Mrs. Stapleton's sadness and heartbreak at the loss of her husband and the two younger brothers.
Okay, thank you. Next, can you discuss about the theme of the story?
The theme that I can spot is the power of storytelling. Saki takes this a step further in short story by using Vera as a storyteller to convey a theme about storytelling. Saki and Vera both rely on the short story to fool their audience. As one who relied mainly on the short story to capture his ideas. Saki includes storytelling in this work to communicate its unique compatibility with the comedic tale.
Next, what surprised you in the story? Provide the example, please.
The part from the story that surprised me is the 24th paragraph because Vera was telling a story of the missing husband of Mrs. Stapleton and the two brothers and why the window stays open, when suddenly the three of them walk approaching the house.
Okay, thank you. Next, what did you feel while reading the story? Can you share the connection to your real life?
At first, I felt the sadness that Mrs. Stapleton felt of the loss of the family members, but when they came back from the hunt, I felt relief and I was fooled by that made-up story.
In the whole story, can you discuss about a character? Thank you.
Vera is a 15 years old that were telling the story to Mr. Nuttall. She was quite the naughty girl that made up the story to give the chills to Mr. Nuttall. So it's my turn now. Discuss what you didn't like or what you liked in the story.
In the story, I didn't like the part where Mrs. Stapleton's husband came back with her two young brothers because it makes me confused. How can they return? And I was wondering if they were ghosts.
Okay then, so what does the term romance most likely mean as used in paragraph 29?
The meaning of romance in paragraph 29 describes as how Veras was adept in making up extravagant stories full of mysterious events to Mr. Phantom.
Okay, so the next one. Why does Mr. Nuttall live in such hurry?
The answer is Mr. Phantom lives in such hurry because he was frightened by the return of the 3% that was told gone missing by Vera.
Okay, Hazim, list off the unusual words that you can find in this short story.
Yes, of course, and in this story, it has so many unusual words, such as endeavor, that means try hard to do or achieve something. Then communion. The meaning is the sharing or exchanging or intimate thought and feelings, especially on a mental or spiritual level. Then treacherous. That means guilty of or involving betrayal or deception. Then falteringly, losing strength or momentum. Other than that, there is shudder. That meaning is typically as a result of fear or revulsion. Then whirl, move rapidly round and round. Menfolk, a group of a man considered collectively, especially the men of a particular family or community. Other than that is acquaintance, that is knowledge or experience of some things. Lastly, imminent, that meaning is about to happen.
So the last question is, what did Frampton fear in the passage?
Okay, thank you for the question. The answer is he probably afraid of the spaniel because he once suffered a traumatic event being cased by the pariah dog in the cemetery, or he was thrilled by the return of Mrs. Stapleton and her two younger brothers. Okay, that's it. Thank you.